Getting justice for rap legend Tupac Shakur's murder feels like it's moving at a snail's pace. It took 27 years for an arrest to be made. There's only been one person ever arrested and charged in connection to the rapper's death, and that man was supposed to head to trial next month. I'm Elizabeth Millner for Law and Crime. In a surprising twist, the trial was pushed back in light of what the defense says are new witnesses who can say, hey, he wasn't there. At this point, many of us know who Duane Davis is. Besides the fact he's known best as Keefe D, he's also the only man to face trial in connection to Tupac's murder. And at this point, many of us know the story of what happened on September 7th of 1996. Tupac and Suge Knight went to the MGM Grand in Vegas to watch the Mike Tyson fight. After that fight, another fight broke out in the lobby of the hotel when someone from Suge's entourage spotted a man named Orlando Anderson. Surveillance video showed Tupac and others essentially jumping Orlando Anderson. Then they all left the hotel and Tupac and Suge were heading to an after party. Now, Orlando was the nephew of Duane Davis, better known as Keefe D. Now, remember, this was the 90s, the height of the West Coast versus East Coast beef, but also Bloods versus Crips. So Keefe D and Orlando were members of the Southside Crips. Meanwhile, Tupac and Suge were known to roll with their rivals, Mob Piru, Blood members. On the way to the after party, Suge and Tupac were at a red light. And we all know what happened next. Tupac was shot, rushed to the hospital, but never made it out. He died a week later on September 13th of 96. Tupac's murder has been an ongoing mystery and has even led to some conspiracy theories for years, really decades. 27 years later, an arrest was finally made.
Hey Keith, Metro Police, come over here. Hey Metro Police, come over here, all right? Thanks, buddy. Come on over here. Appreciate your cooperation, okay? I'm gonna stand right here in front of the car. Yep. Nope, we're going to put it down. I know. Hang on. Put that down for a second, all right?
You got nothing on you, right?
Hooks. You have anything on you, sir?
No.
You thirsty? Okay, yeah. We'll get you a drink. Hang on, all right? Just want to make sure you got no weapons on you or anything, okay? I'll separate the two, sir. Thank you. Put your palms together like you're clapping. I just want to make sure these cuffs can be all right on you.
Yep. Do you mind? Yep. Okay. I'll follow you. Oh, yep. I'm good. My person's clear. Come right here. Huh? Yeah, you're there. Do you have anything on you, sir? No. That was okay.
Phone and water.
Perfect. We're gonna put you in the car.
I need to drink some water, man. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, we'll let you get a drink on now. You just going for a walk or what?
Yeah.
Okay. You do like a morning walk every day, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
We'll get you some water, my man.
Can I get it now?
Yeah, as soon as we get you in the car,
we'll get you in. Yeah, once we're in the car, all right? We appreciate it, sir. All right, let's walk over here, sir. Okay. Don't worry, your water's gonna come.
You double walking all that?
Yep.
Okay.
Everything's good.
You got legs?
I don't.
You have legs? Yeah, I got some. Yep. Hold on before you put them.
Yep.
We got to put some leg shackles on you. It's just part of our policy.
Are you wearing double pants, sir? You wearing double pants or these are boxers? All right, I'm gonna pull these all the way up.
Where the fuck I'm gonna go?
I'm gonna toss these on you real quick, my man. Cool. All right, sir. Go and have a seat right in here. I'm gonna help you out. Yep. Just kind of put your butt up against there. Kick that foot up.
Yeah,
You ready?
I'm a pro, dude. I got it.
Oh, you got it. All right.
He said,
I'm a pro. He said I'm a pro. All right.
thank you. No, we're done.
In custody. Camera off.
Yep.
27 years. 27 years. For 27 years, the family of Tupac Shakur has been waiting for justice. We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Duane Keith Davis, a.k.a. Keefe D, for the murder of Tupac Shakur. Davis was arrested this morning by my LVMPD criminal apprehension team, and this investigation started on the night of September 7th, 1996. It is far from over.
Like I said, there's only been one single arrest in the case. Why? Because from 1996 to 2023, a lot has happened. Orlando Anderson died 2 years after Tupac's murder. DeAndre Smith, who was riding in the backseat, died in 2004. And the driver, Terrence Bubble Up Brown, was killed in a 2015 shooting in Compton, California, leaving just Keefe D to be the only one ever charged.
Tupac was actually quoted as saying, "Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside while still alive. Never surrender." Well, we didn't surrender thanks to the great work of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department under the leadership of Sheriff Kevin McMahill, Lieutenant Johansson, retired Detective Cliff Mogg. I am proud to announce the return of this document. This is the indictment we've been waiting almost 3 decades for. It spells out the facts and circumstances and what justifies a Clark County grand jury in returning an indictment. Justice will be served.
So that was September of 2023. Since then, Keefe D has done everything he pretty much can to get out of jail.
I know this court's got 2 separate decisions to make, whether or not Duane should be denied bail outright. If he is granted bail, is that a monetary bail, or is there something least restrictive, such as electronic monitoring, house arrest? Today we are asking Your Honor to release Duane on house arrest, on electronic monitoring. As we said in our motion, he's not a danger to the community, he's not a flight risk. And I think the overwhelming thing, the question that's looming out there is, if Duane is so dangerous, if this case is so overwhelming, his guilt is so overwhelming, what's been happening for 15 years? Why did we wait 15 years to make the arrest?
That $750,000 price tag, Keefe D got the money for months later. Well, kind of.
Mr. Jones, what was the amount that you paid for the bail bond premium in this case?
$112,000. It was 15% of whatever the 750 was.
Okay, that's
$112,000 and some odd dollars.
$500, is that correct?
112.5. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you paid that out of your business?
Yes, sir.
And what's your business name, sir?
100 Entertainment.
And you're the sole owner of that business, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And that business is a business license to do business in the state of Nevada?
Yes, sir.
That's music producer Cash Jones, better known as WAC 100. Last June, he tried to post bail for Keefe D, but that plan got derailed when the judge found out there was a TV series about the case in the works.
It's fair to say that...
You understand, Brian?
Wait, sir. You can answer my questions. I'm sure Mr. Arnold has questions for you. You can answer them as well. So it's fair to say that you said you would bail Mr. Davis out as long as he follows some stipulations, correct?
Well, that's just entertainment with lads.
Sir, my question my question simply requires a yes or no answer. Did you say that you would bail out Mr. Davis, assuming he follows some stipulations?
We're glad, me and Vlad discussed that.
Okay,
We don't say that. We discussed what we're going to do before we interview. Now, everybody knows that about Vlad.
And in fact, you said that you would bail him out in return for an agreement to do a series on Mr. Davis's life, correct?
That's what I said to Vlad, but Keefe D is already involved with somebody. With that, I believe, with his book. I have no contracts with him or no dealings with him on that.
Okay, so you're saying what you said is just not true.
We have, before you go on, Vlad, you have a discussion about what you're going to talk about, what needs to be said so we can drive the views. There's nothing about Vlad or nothing about YouTube that says that we're being truthful about what we're saying. We're entertaining. I'm just, being truthful with you. I do a lot of interviews. I do interviews every week on No Jumper, and we sit there and we BS about things and we exaggerate things or we make up things. But it's a view thing. They pay you for that.
Okay, so you're exaggerating or not telling the truth when you're on Vlad TV.
I mean, you see, the number I gave wasn't accurate. If I was gonna, that's what the conversation was. I would have gave you the accurate number if that's what it was.
So the judge decided not to release Keefe D, and WAC 100 got his money back. Now, months later, in January of this year, Keefe D's attorney filed a motion to dismiss the murder charge altogether. His attorney said Keefe D's constitutional rights were violated by the state. His reasoning was the violations were a product of a 27-year delay in prosecution, lack of corroborating evidence, and a failure to honor immunity agreements granted by federal and local authorities, adding that key witnesses are deceased and critical evidence has been lost, significantly impairing the fairness of any trial. So here's the thing. The motion also highlighted a previous agreement between Keefe D and the feds where he was granted immunity for information he provided in the case. Essentially, Keefe D blabbed to the feds about what happened in exchange for no jail time. Now, obviously, whatever deal was made fell through, and prosecutors say that agreement was limited anyway. But Keefe D has been very vocal in other interviews, too, about what happened on September 6th of 1996.
And the homies like, man, they've been advertising all week they're going to be at the 662 Club.
Yeah.
Do a little thing up there, concert after party. So we went up there, and we waited about an hour. They didn't ever show up.
Uh-huh.
We left, went to the liquor store, got us some drinks. All them dudes in that van was acting like hoes and well, not all of them, but, majority of them.
I think you said in your book that you got tired of, hearing them, act
Act
scared.
like this dude the police gonna kill us. Dude, this mother how the police kill you. I'm like, man, him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you ended up getting in the car with Baby Lane and them?
I got in the car with the homies, yeah. And we ran into them. We went up to the light on Sunset and Flamingo. And dude was acting like he was in a parade or something. And that BMW hanging out the window. Hey, this Tupac, he's Tupac. And them they was hollering for him. And we like, there go that motherfucker. Came up on the side of him. And, he was hanging out the window. Then we just came up on the gutter lane. They was like 13 cars. All of them was black too.
Uh-huh.
I guess Suge had a thing for the black cars that night. So we went up on the side of them. And we seen him. And out there she wrote.
And I read in the book you said that it looked like you guys rolled up and Pac reached.
Looked like he was reaching, yeah. It looked like he was ready to bust our ass. And she like, we was the first one, shit.
Yeah.
Luckiest one, I guess. Hit that corner, gave a little chase, boom, boom, boom. Got the busing, we bust back. And jumped up out that motherfucker Cadillac, put the gun on the tire, got the gone.
Why was y'all in Vegas in the first place?
Coming to the fights. We was going to the fights before the rappers. Before Suge even had a record company. We've been going to the fights since like 88, 89. Yeah. Come down there for the big fights.
So did y'all have tickets to that fight?
Yeah.
Y'all did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got them from my little scapper partner. Scapper. I used to go to the games, the Raider games at the Coliseum, and he used to be in front of the thing. I found out he was a scapper, so we exchanged numbers. So any concert, sporting event, I would call him ahead of time and get the tickets.
What day did y'all show up to Vegas?
I came on that Thursday.
That Thursday?
Yeah.
And the fight was on a Saturday. Y'all showed up on a Thursday. And if I'm not mistaken, the day before the shooting, you spoke to Suge Knight and Tupac, right? A day prior?
I didn't talk to Tupac don't know me.
But Suge Knight, you had a
Yeah,
conversation with Suge Knight.
we was waiting on our cars at the valet at the MGM, and they pulled up, and they Rolls Royces. And
tell me about that, because that was a Friday. That was the day before.
Yeah, and he got out and came and shook my hand. What up, big dog?
Suge Knight.
Yeah, that's why I didn't understand why would they jump on my nephew the next day. I was stupid.
Okay, so he came up to you, he shook his hand. And
Shook my hand. What up, big dog? What you doing? And all the because all the bras was around him, and so they was like, who is this dude? He must be powerful. You know what I'm saying? Everybody must have looked at it like that. Damn, he just came out of the crowd just to shake this dude in. Yeah.
So just take me through that Saturday, everything leading up to the incident.
We had got tickets from the scapper dude, and he had us placed all over. We was gonna meet at the cafe after the fight. That was all our plans. So everybody had was coming to the cafe. And I seen some of my partners from 11-8 East Coast Crips. They like, hey, they just jumped on your nephew. Like, ooh, said some death row. Like, bullshit. They're like, yeah. And we ran in the lane inside the lobby.
So y'all ran into your nephew Orlando. What did he say to you?
Weird, he just said they jumped on him and stuff like that. And I asked him, was he all right? He said his shoulder was kind of up. I guess from getting kicked in the shoulder or something, he said his shoulder was up.
How mad was he?
I was more mad than him. Yeah. Why would you know what's up? Know who people that is.
So what exactly did he tell you? Did he tell you like, yo, Tupac jumped on me, or?
He just said that death row jumped on him.
And the only injury he had was his shoulder?
His shoulder was kind of up.
So how did you know Tupac and Suge was in the black BMW?
He was hanging out the window.
Tupac?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
He had half his body out the window. Yeah. Just, that Bay Area. You know how they do. That weird like Ghost Rider whip. They just want to be flamboyant. You know what I'm saying? Want to be seen and
But you said the females was yelling Tupac's name, right?
Yeah, once
that's
he was
how
hanging
y'all
out the
found
window.
out they was in the court, right?
Tupac, and he was, and, a real he gonna be sitting down and set his down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'll be hanging out no window. Just want to be seen and
Right.
Yeah.
So
What's up?
So you and your crew, y'all on Flamingo and Koval, and y'all slowly pull up to Tupac and Suge in a black BMW. Tell me how that came about.
We just took the gutter lane. And like we said, we pulled up to the stoplight, and they was making a right. It was about 17 cars. We just pulled up in the gutter lane and seen that. Yep. And I first shot it, hit Big Boy in the head. I thought he was dead. Like, damn, he dead. And they didn't even give chase, make it so bad. Some brawls gave it chase. They got their little windshield shot out. It was over with after that.
Dre, he was the one that was supposed to shoot, Tupac and Suge, but he got scared, right?
No, he didn't really get scared. He wasn't ready for that. They was youngsters, man. Kids.
But once again, I mean, y'all Crips, right? So he should be used to that, right, Dre? So why was
he wasn't ready for that? Everybody got a role, man. Everybody ain't killers. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna kill.
So
everybody
Dre,
ain't
he
with
wasn't
that.
a shooter?
No.
Okay, but he was the one that was supposed to shoot up Tupac and Suge, but for some reason he wasn't ready for it, so he gave the gun to Orlando, right?
Something like that, yeah.
And Orlando is the shooter. He's the known shooter. I mean, everybody know Orlando Anderson was a shooter. So Dre got cold feet. He didn't want to do it. He gave the gun to Orlando, and Orlando shot Tupac and Suge.
Yeah, he did his thing, yeah.
Okay, so what was Tupac and Suge's reaction when Orlando started shooting up the BMW?
Suge just ducked his head, and the first bullet went in his head, and the next ones hit him. It was like he was doing a breakdance trying to jump in the back seat or something. Yeah. Like, yeah, what the It looked like he was trying to jump in the, but it was, the bullets was in his ass. Then we made the right, and them brawls tried to get a little chase. You know what I'm saying? But I wonder why Reddy didn't get a chase, because I seen him do some shooting before, for sure.
Right. So
you want to talk about that too?
no, we're gonna get into all that. So Tupac, you said he was trying to reach for a gun, or it looked like he was trying to reach for a gun.
Yeah. Looked like he was trying to get his thing.
Oh, and he wrote a book about the shooting, too. Now, he's probably been very vocal because he probably thought he'd never be arrested. So if you're a prosecutor, you're going to try to use it to build your case, but also secure a conviction. But Keefe D's attorneys say that was entertainment, and for Keefe D to make money, essentially saying he's lying. And now Keefe D's attorney says he wasn't even there at the time of the shooting, nor was he even in Vegas at the time. If you're scratching your head about this, you might not be alone. It's kind of an outlandish defense given Keefe D was telling anyone who would listen that he was there. So here's how that part unfolded. A motion was filed about 2 weeks ago where Keefe D's attorney said that they have a private investigator who can testify Keefe wasn't there in the car or even in Vegas. Now, investigators say the 4 men that were in the car where the bullets came from were Orlando Anderson, Keefe D, Terrence Brown, and DeAndre Smith. And like I mentioned, none of the others can testify what happened because Keefe D is the only one still alive. So Keefe D's attorney is saying someone else may have orchestrated the shooting, and with these new developments, there may need to be a delay in the trial. His attorney said, quote, "This case involves decades-old allegations, and with every new piece of evidence, it becomes increasingly clear that critical facts have yet to be fully examined," end quote. The defense claims that they have information Tupac was in stable condition after the shooting and that he died suddenly after being hospitalized. So they plan to consult with medical and forensic experts to see if there was an alternative cause of death. They even went as far as saying, with no evidence by the way, that a security guard with death row, Reggie Wright Jr., was responsible. Now, Reggie Wright Jr. denied that allegation and told ABC in a phone interview, "Good luck finding someone saying that. That's credible. It's heartbreaking they keep dragging in my name. I didn't have anything to do with that. One of the worst days of my life when I heard that happened." Ultimately, Keefe D got his way though. His trial was pushed back once again and is expected to take place in 2026. 30 years after Tupac's murder, meaning the rap legend's family and even fans have to wait a little bit longer to see if justice will be served. And while Keefe D is awaiting trial, he remains locked up in the Clark County Jail. Reporting for Law and Crime, I'm Elizabeth Millner.